Chiefs.
On outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker, and we're underway from Kansas City. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Knicks off the play action. Ryan Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 2 yards there.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. There's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Knicks from the gun. He's out here midfield and still going. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's always ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
prior incompletion. It's third down.
Yellow! Yellow! Attack! Attack!
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up fourth and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
So first down from the 41. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Buying some time right. As a man, that's Courtland Sutton. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Get ready!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle, he's still going. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Harvey does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Options are open here, and this is second and inches. Again, they give to Harvey. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own one. Yikes.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Here's Nix. Getting out to his left. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-0 lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catches made down the right sideline. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will lower the deficit to a single possession. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Antonio Gibson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. He rolls to his right. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after, And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Broncos first down.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's the Broncos out in front. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nick Snad to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Blast through midfield. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Nick's now on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. Running in the red zone. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 4 on that toast. That brings up 3rd and goal from the 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Nick's looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Aubrey puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
15.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yellow. I don't need to.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, son. Right. There's a blue lane. Yellow. Right side.
To the air. Mahomes. Headed out right. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yellow. Hey, let's go, blue lady. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Nix with it on first. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, and now they face second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And the Broncos first down.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll double their lead to 6. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Jelani. 15.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pistol now for Mahomes. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 range.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 180.
Back to the air. Mahomes. Into the crowd. That pass is intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. 2nd down. They go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give up the middle to Harvey. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3 and out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep the quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Here's Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go on, Eddie.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. In some space around midfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Got it to 1. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Chiefs, 14.
All right, partner, it's only 1 extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
He stopped on the run back to the 27. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Jones trying again after the pick. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yellow. I go up. Yellow. My side. My side.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
15. Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. It's caught at the 4. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
28. Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
Giving this to Harvey. And he will get this inside the 30.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Broncos.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first and 10, here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Here's the one back on the handoff. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 40.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. First down from the 42.
Yellow. Squish it.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12.
On the wall, right. Squish it.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out now to his left. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
3rd and long for Mahomes. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it and knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
4th and forever coming up.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Desperation time here. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Broncos have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, set. Ready. Ready.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And Powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs.